Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Let's hop in. Let's get things rolling. We got Old Amber, which is technically new. Darkrai. I should play the game of whatever EX we get for our daily pack is what kind of deck we should play on that given day, you know? Alright, so let's see here. What do we got for the trade? Raikou. And they are looking for any of these. If we got some extra, we'll give them a Suicune. We don't necessarily need Raikou, but we'll trade because they might need it. How's it going, Prodigy? Caught me live? You caught me. Random days throughout the week, 8 a.m. for the start time. Welcome on in, man. What decks are we cooking up today? I don't know. I'm feeling some old school Arceus Crobat. I don't know. Apparently old is new nowadays, you know? So playing some old decks seem like they're doing some work. Excadrill. Oh. Everything being a 3 cost for the Wonder Trades now kind of feels bad. We don't really need any of these 3s. Alright, so what are we cooking today? Maybe I just hop in and play some games and then we think about. So I want to do Arceus. How's it going, Otaku-sama? No problem, man. I think I'm gonna get rid of Mewtwo here. Arceus is always fun. There's a variant running Raikou. It's been pretty interesting. Ooh. I've not seen the Raikou variant for that. Usually when I play Raikou, I do the Magnezone because I love this variant right here. Very good. 1 Oricorio, double Raikou, double Magnezone lineup, 2 elemental switches, 1 X speed, double Cyrus, of course. This feels good. This is like my go-to deck if I wanted to try and just play and rank up. The only reason why I say let's play Arceus is because of the old cards. Or new old cards. Booster pack. So for example, all of the... Wow, that's a lot. It's basically some of the new stuff we got, right? We showed off the Greninja artwork in the Darkrai deck. We showed off the Darkrai as well. We played Pikachu, showed off the immersive Pikachu, the Charizard, and the Lily. Now we have Arceus, right? The only reason why I want to play Arceus is because of this. That's it. That's literally it, you know? So, If I were to make an Arceus deck, what do you think is the best Arceus deck in the game? Because personally, I haven't played Arceus in quite a while. We have 1 gold, and we have 1 of the new. So this will be a very cool deck to show off in terms of like the card art. But I'm not too sure like what other Pokemon that we throw in. We'd obviously have Pokeballs in the deck and Professors. That's like the staple, right? 4 days max pack opening, and you're missing the gold, rare, and 7 more 2-stars. Dang, dude. I did 1 day of max pack, and then the next day I did a little bit more. And that was it, you know? $16 more cards to finish. It's rough, man. It's rough. Crobat. What's the difference between these two? Wait, is this the new one? This is the new one, right? Needs ramp. So baby or 0. Simeon. I gotta set my cat out for now because we are focus mode. Alright, it's time we focus up. How's it going, Caroline? What kind of Arceus deck are we making? We need someone who can build up some energy so we can drop or transfer the energy with Elemental Switch, right? So lightning Pokemon is a good idea, I'd say. Something you've never seen with Arceus, like Pheromosa and X-Speed at Dawn. But for it to work, too many pieces, yeah. Because you would need that X-Speed so you can keep the energy on Pheromosa. I don't mind going with old. You know what I mean? Old is gold. So if we want to, for example, go Crobat, Cunning Link, I'm down for that. You know what I mean? But I also want to see, like, what is... Let's take a look at the database here. And let's just see what people are playing when it comes to Arceus, right? I can. Is anyone playing Arceus? Arceus Pichu. Arceus Pichu, Oricorio, Zero Aura. So it's Zero Aura, Pichu, Oricorio. I mean, it's a simple 8 Pokemon deck, but it seems like it's good. You got Oricorio to counter other EX Pokemon, shut him down. Play Arceus, Darkrai, Crobat. That's the old. Man, oh man. Never forget the Darkrai Crobat. $30 plus $20 plus $50. It's strong. I could technically just do that. How's it going, John? Honestly, I'm down to do Darkrai. We got double shiny Darkrai here. And then I'd go Crobat with rare candy. And then we would need Dawn. So the beautiful thing about... We can make 2 variants and just see. You know what I mean? So... Zero Aura... Pichu... Elemental Switch... How many cards do we have? We have 6 more cards available. We have Elemental Switch, double Pokeball, double Research. We need Hand Disruption. So I guess Mars when Pichu dies. Cyrus to bring back Pokemon. 4 cards left. We got Mars, Cyrus. If Metal get Ramp, Dialga. Dialga and Arceus coming back. Man, that's a treat. Did Dialga end up getting a full art with the new booster pack? Expansion pack? Did he end up? I know Palkia got one. I'm not sure if Dialga. I'd assume Dialga got one as well. I think a Giant Cape for survivability is always good. Giant Cape for survivability. For our Arceus. A Potion or a Poke Center Lady. For the Greninjas. 2 cards remaining. Maybe a red? $20, $40, $60. We're doing 130 with Arceus, so a red puts us at 150. Maybe a red and a Giovanni. Giovanni for the Oricorio or the Zero Aura. Arceus EX. That deck name cannot be used. I've never seen that pop up in Pokemon Pocket. I can't use the deck name Arceus EX, which is literally a Pokemon in the game. I've never seen that before. I've actually never seen that. Of all the deck names I've created over the, I don't know, hundreds of videos we've uploaded and stuff. That is very interesting. Oh, I see. I see. It's because Arceus and then after EX. It's like a bad word in the system. It's a filter. Arceus it is, I guess. Yeah, it would have to be EX Arceus. So this is the Arceus EX deck. It's gonna be another fast-paced deck, mainly because Zero Aura, if you start with it, you can get energy. You can always transfer energy. I do feel like I want to throw in 1x speed somehow. But you tell me, what do you think? Do you think get rid of something for an X speed? Either the Giovanni, either the red. Either one of the elemental switches. Because the goal is, I mean, if we're starting with Pichu, we're good. If we're starting with Zero Aura, we're good. Because we can always start attacking anyways. And then we can build up energy on the Arceus. But if we, hypothetically speaking, we start with Oricorio and we don't find an elemental switch, we'd have to lose that energy. Or we'd have to start with, if we start with Oricorio and Zero Aura in the back. Oh, I just realized having double elemental switch is kind of good here because Arceus has 3 energy. If you have double elemental switch, double Zero Aura, and an Arceus in hand, you can literally double elemental switch for both of the Zero Aura's energy and start swinging in. So I was about to get rid of an elemental switch, but I just thought about like a cool way we can set that up. The only reason Giovanni's in here is just for the Zero Aura and Oricorio, but I don't think we probably need them, right? So maybe get rid of the Giovanni, go one singular X speed. Red is obviously for the Arceus. Poke Center Lady is for Greninjas and stuff. There could be an argument to be made to put Leaf in the deck and not X speed, because if we do start with Arceus, we're stuck on Arceus, unless I'd have to put energy in an X speed. You know? So I guess one argument there for the get rid of a supporter, put in another supporter. We have 5, 6, 7 on the list here. Okay. Seems okay. Seems good. Can't think of any matchups for any of the extra 10 damage. Yeah, it's mainly for 60 HP Pokemon, because this is going to be a fast-paced deck. And if Zero Aura or Oricorio can do 60 damage to one of their basic Pokemon, especially if we're going first, and they don't get evolution advantage, we can kill a lot of Pokemon at 60 HP, right? If we're starting in the front with Zero Aura or Oricorio, we can kill a lot of basic Pokemon before they evolve. We can play it out. Let's see. I do think that Giovanni could come in handy for catching a lot of people off guard. All right. So this is the deck. We'll update it for those of you who are on the horizontal stream, and then we'll try it out. I didn't update it. Let me see. All right, deck should be updated. Dusk is coming down. It's time to focus. The only relevant ones you can think of: Kartana, Charmander. I mean, there is Eevee as well. Eevee is a pretty strong Pokemon. Greninja will obviously die without a Giovanni, so we don't really have to worry about Greninja. Lightning weakness and stuff like that. But I know Eevee's a big one. Okay, Arceus, Yex. Poke Center Lady is just for the Greninjas that come out, and we want to heal. But we might be able to get rid of it. Alright, we're going second here. And we've got the Oricorio. Nothing else in our hand at the moment. We do have a Professors who could help us out. We're looking for a Zero Aura on our turn and an Elemental Switch so we can get the ball rolling. But even if we don't, we're still going second, so we get that energy advantage-ish. I think it's A-OK. Dang, they immediately just... They're not messing around. Turn start, broken space, and that's all she wrote. Let's go ahead and Professor's research here. Come on, Zero Aura. Come on, Zero Aura. It's either going to be a Pichu here or an Arceus or Zero Aura. Nice. All right, so Zero Aura and another Oricorio is going to be key. We probably don't need our whatchamacallit, our Elemental Switch right now. And I don't even think we need our Pichu in the game. So we're going to pass on putting the extra slot to Pichu. Another Oricorio in case they Sabrina or anything like that. And we're going to save our Elemental Switch in case they want to try and Sabrina right here. Did they just concede? Wow. Double Oricorio, and they're like, all right, Chief, you win. We're good. On to the next one. Crazy for a first game. Absolutely wild. That's Oricorio, man. Sometimes all it takes is putting down double Ori and the opponent just doesn't have an answer to it. Oricorio is still a strong threat, so if you're able to include it in any single one of your decks, I'd say you're off to a good start. Alright, we're going second yet again. We're going second, and we have Zero Aura. Part of me feels like we have to start with the Zero Aura in the front, and Oricorio in the back. But we have Leaf, so whatever we decide not to do or do, we can, you know, swap it up a bit, right? Figured we'd go Zero Aura. This might be a 17 trainer Guzz, which means if we can kill the Celesteela, we win the game. Because if they only have 3 Pokemon in the game, this is literally it, right? If people are still playing Celesteela at 17 trainer. So the meta that we saw last season, I think we're going to be seeing... Ooh, I think we're going to be seeing again this season as well. Alright, I kind of want Arceus down. And I'm going to be real with you. I could try to build up energy on Arceus, but I think for now we just go here. And end turn. This seems like kind of a waste, actually. Yeah, this does seem kind of like a waste. So I'm going to do this just because this is supposed to be an Arceus deck. Don't get me wrong. It's supposed to be an Arceus deck. And I made a small grave mistake by putting lightning energy from our bench onto Zero Aura when I could have indeed put that bench energy onto Arceus here. And he'd be at 2 energy right now. And the next turn, Arceus would be able to attack for 130 and we get a win. We win the game. But in my head, I was thinking, maybe I don't use anything right now. I just attack with Zero Aura and we're clean. So a little bit of a blunder there, I guess you can say, because we could have finished off at least one of the Zero Auras. That is our problem that we're currently facing. However, we'll still go in and attack nonetheless. If we lose energy on Zero Aura by switching, it's A-okay. We'll attack and kill next turn here. There goes the Guzz. And he can't grindcore unless he dawns? Yeah, and he doesn't have Dawn. Alright, so this is the sad thing here. We're gonna Elemental Switch. And then we're gonna go ahead and do this. So we're playing it safe. We kill the Celesteela. They lose 1 Dark Energy. They can lose Samine on the other Celesteela if they want, but they'll only get 1 energy, which means that they put the bench energy, go to 2 energy. They cannot attack for the 3. So their best bet is Grindcore here. Grindcore for 30. And this deck does have a Cyrus in it, so damaging the Guzz and then Cyrusing and letting Arceus finish will always be a good closure. There goes 1, and there goes none. Which means we can still just energy and attack, and we still have our Arceus ready to go. Speaking of Cyrus, we got Cyrus just now. Hit for 50, and as long as they do not have a Poke Center Lady or a potion, then we should be good to go. Should be good. Assuming they don't Grindcore and kill us for, or take 2 energy away, as long as we keep 1 single energy, we can still just swap and retreat over to the Arceus and attack. They're priming the Celesteela so they can try and get rid of our Oricorio, which means they most likely have Will in hand. They need to get rid of double energy or they lose the game right here. That's 1. That's double. Alright, so we're in a little bit of a situation here, to be quite fair with you. They're going to swap next turn Celesteela and Will. But because they're going to Will, they're not going to be using Poke Center Lady. Because of that, they're not going to heal. So I'm going to get greedy, Arceus Energy, and end turn. Because I'm predicting they just Celesteela will use a supporter, which means that they're not going to be using Poke Center Lady. And then that means we're going to be able to Cyrus the Guzz and kill it. So we'll keep the Ori in the front, bait him out right here. I'm not going to try and switch to the Pichu or anything like that. I think we'll make him use a supporter. Yeah, there it goes. Come on, attack. There we go, man. And that's GG. That's game. Not bad, not bad. So I will admit, we did make a small, teeny tiny misplay at the very beginning because I could have been swinging in a lot sooner with Arceus, but maybe the route that I took was definitely the better route anyways. Who knows, right? Pop down the other Arceus. Cyrus, the Guzz in the back. We're doing 130 and this guy is out of here. Oh, that artwork on Arceus looks so good. All right, we're 2 for 2. Making the comeback here. Retreat and Pichu. Retreat and Pichu is also definitely an option. But I wanted to make sure that he wouldn't heal. Because if I retreat and go Pichu, he might just heal, right? Heal the Guzz of Poke Center Lady and then grind core and kill my Pichu at 30 HP. He'd go up +1. So I wanted to make sure that he felt safe enough to come in with the Celesteela and use Will. How's it going, Ryan? All right, we're going second. We're going second a lot here. Ooh, second with Pichu's not bad though. Especially if we can find, say, an Arceus out of the Pokeball, we could ramp up extremely fast. Ooh, we could ramp up extremely fast here. The problem is... No, there is no problem. No, actually, no. He gets first evolution advantage, but as long as he doesn't find Memory Light, he won't be able to Memory Light evolve and then ramp up, and we can still kill him before he even does anything. Okay, Leaf Cape, which means no Memory Light, which means if he wants to Growth Spurt, he has to stay on this evolved state, which means we're able to swing in and kill with Arceus and be perfectly fine without needing to desperately find our Giant Cape. Now, I will say finding a Giant Cape will still be worth if we can. Arceus is going down. Boom. We'll put down Oricorio in case they have a Sabrina or anything funny. And then Crackly toss the Arceus. Arceus is primed and ready. And I think we're doing 110 damage at the moment on Arceus. Expected. 110. They conceded. Yeah, they knew it was messed up. They needed to put Memory Light on the front and not Leaf Cape. Because now they can't even evolve into the Alolan Executor. This deck is extremely fast-paced, man. This deck's doing some work. 3-0 already. How's it going, Ryan? I think I said that. Burning will instead is big. Think about that. You think either that was checkmate board was already set up? Is the variation of Arceus better than Darkrai Arceus? I haven't tried the Darkrai Arceus yet, but when I played Arceus back in the day, I used to play Arceus, Darkrai, Crobat. That was my go-to, but maybe this deck is a little bit better because the Darkrai Arceus Crobat, you need a lot more pieces. You need Zubat, and then you need Rare Candy, and then you need Crobat. You know what I mean? This, all you need is a little bit of Pokemon. Doesn't matter which ones you start with, and you're pretty much good to go, right? One elemental switch here and there. 0 auras. You name it. Alright, so we're going second, and we have 0 aura. I'm tempted just to start with 1 Zero Aura for now and then just start battle. Okay. And the reason why is because if they're going Suicune, I don't want to fill my board to the brim. I know we need to, theoretically speaking, for the Arceus, but I could just Zero Aura Oricorio and then we'd be fine, you know? So I wanted to try and play it safe around a future Suicune. And besides, we don't really need Pichu if we have double Zero Aura with an Elemental Switch. I think we're okay. Right? I think we're pretty much okay. Even if we somehow top deck an Arceus, I think we're fine. They got the Froakie. Pokemon calming something. Maybe looking for a Suicune here. Another Froakie. An ending turn. Didn't top deck. Put down the other Zero Aura just so we can get ultimate energy. Pop this down. And we are good to end. I want to save the Giant Cape just for now. And if they want to red card me because I have 4 cards in hand, they'd be doing me a favor because I don't really want Pichu or red in my hand right now. So maybe we can try and bait them to red card us or Mars. They found their Suicune. But is it too little too late? We'll find out. They're going to be attacking for 80, and once I kill one of their Phoebus, they'll be attacking for less, which is good. Let's go ahead and do this. I think I will Giant Cape the front at this time. And then we'll swing in here for 50. Main reason why is because just in case they have another Pokemon to put down or they evolve into a Greninja, we're still fine, you know? Expected damage is 80 from Suicune. 20, 40, 60, 60. Yeah, 60. But this saves us if they put down another basic Pokemon and evolves into a Greninja. We could live with that Giant Cape. Alright, a big 60 hit. Ooh. Do we win right here? Wait, I think we win the game. I Zero Aura, swap to Arceus, put bench energy, double elemental switch, Pichu on the bench, and red, we're doing exact lethal. We have the perfect hand for exact lethal. Unless I'm miscounting, I think this is it. So we retreat here, Arceus, put energy, Pichu down so we can do 130. Elemental switch from one of the Zero Auras. Elemental switch again. This is why we run double elemental switch in the deck. And then red. Absolutely perfect hand, man. That is crazy. Suicune is down. This deck is crazy good, man. This might be my new favorite deck. That's wild, man. The top deck to Arceus. Whew. That is wild. 4-0 with that. Dang, that they did not see it coming. In reality, even if we didn't top deck the Arceus, attacking with the Zero Aura and doing 70 damage, and then attacking with my other Zero Aura, we were off to a very good start. You know what I mean? We still had... Because they had to kill both Zero Auras and then my final Pokemon. It still was looking pretty good. Whew. That's certainly one for the video. True, true. That might be a YouTube Shorts. A highlight for the video, or for the deck at least. Glad I didn't remove the... yeah, glad we didn't remove that extra elemental switch, because I was thinking about it. The extra elemental switch definitely is necessary for those just-in-case moments. Alright, we're going second. It's not a water deck, so we can put down any and every Pokemon if we want. And I think we're going to start with Pichu. Zero Aura and the Oricorio. And the main reason why is because if this Pokeball right here is an Arceus, we can Pichu Arceus and bench energy Arceus, and we'll be ready to attack next turn for 130 every single turn, which Silvally won't be able to stop. So I'm down for it, and I'm hoping that the Giant Cape keeps us alive as well. I think it does. 150, we'll be at 160. Yeah, we'll live against a Rampardos. There goes the Arceus. We don't even need to Pokeball to get the Arceus. We got everything we needed. Gold or new? Let's go new. Artwork Arceus. Energy. Giant Cape. And Pichu. Boom. Alright, so now we're able to just swing in with Arceus next turn if I want. Kill the Rampart. Kill the Silvally. I feel like what they do is... Ooh. Personally, I feel like they're going to put energy on the type null in the back. Yeah. Because they know they're about to die. The question is, should I risk my Arceus right now? Probably not. You know what I mean? Probably not. We probably want to just go in with Zeraora. Zeraora attack for 50, and then they'll put energy on type null and attack me. But then I'll attack them. And then they kill me, and then I kill them with Arceus. This is going to be an interesting one for sure. So the fact that we don't have an extra space on the field for my second Arceus might cost us here. But I'm trying to play these couple of rounds out to see how it goes. Because energy is going to go to the front type null. They attack me. It doesn't matter how much damage they do. Because I'll just swing back and kill them again with my Zeraora. Oh wait, maybe they don't even have a Silvally. Wait, there's no guarantee they have a Silvally in hand. The Gladion was to get the other type null. There's not even a guaranteed yet. I'm going to put energy on Oricorio here because I think we need to. And then we're going to Lightning Claw again. Because once I kill this and they kill me, I can Oricorio and attack them. They don't even have a guaranteed Silvally. Hold on. They found it. And they're going to Mars me down. That's perfectly fine. Red's doing nothing. Welcome back, Red. Alright, they got 2 cards in hand. I can't go Arceus because, yeah. We have to go Oricorio. Ooh. No, if I go Arceus now and then Pichu and build up energy and build up 2, they kill the Pichu. Right? Like, let's think about it. They kill the Pichu. They go up +2. I Arceus, kill them. They attack with Rampardos, I live. I swap to the other Arceus, but then I die. Yeah, no. We're still dead to that. I need to find an elemental switch. And I need them to not have a supporter. So we can't Arceus here because Rampardos, unless we go for a draw, that's the only thing we can do. There's no way we can win here. Unless we get stupid lucky and they don't have a supporter like right now. And we got a top deck elemental switch. Ooh. Dang, if only we had Giovanni in the deck. I could have killed this Silvally. Rampardos would be first forced to kill me, and then Arceus cleans up. I could swap to Zeraora to buy one more turn. No reason not to, right? No, we're dead still. We're dead, technically. No matter what I do, no matter how I think about... So the only thing we can do is go for a draw. We can't win here. Yeah, we can't win. This is literally a draw and that's it. Unless they have red in hand. Yeah, so that's unfortunate. So, alright, we're not playing for the win, we're playing for the draw. Let's go ahead and attack, kill. The reason why I didn't open him with Arceus a lot sooner is because once they found their rare candy Rampardos, it meant that we can't really kill the Rampardos in one hit, but they get first hit on us. If we were able to get first hit on the Rampardos, I'd entry with Arceus 100%. Ooh, we can't even play for the tie. But the crazy thing is they put Magby down. If we had a Sabrina in hand, they would automatically just lose the game because of that, you know? They'd automatically lose. Let's go ahead and ultimate. I think we still tie though, no? Because I have a bench, they have a bench. I think this theoretically still counts as a tie. No, that wouldn't have worked either, Morgan. Because our Rampardos does 150 to Arceus, and I only have one giant cape. So I was thinking of putting down a second Arceus and then attacking with the Arceus that had a giant cape to kill the Silvally. But they'd attack me, put my Arceus down to 10 HP, and then I could switch to the other Arceus and attack him for 130. But I'd still die on that gold Arceus because it has 140 HP and they're doing 150. I did think about that though. I was like, what if I just put double Arceus down, go Pichu, build up, and then once they kill the Pichu, I can attack with Arceus, then we're still good. But it wouldn't have worked out. It would have came to the same draw. So I'm thinking here, do we bring in... So Giovanni is good for 60 HP Pokemon like Eevee, Charmander, Silvally, so you can two-shot a Silvally. Giovanni will be good, but what do we take out? Do we not need the Leaf? Because realistically, the odds of starting with Arceus, the only reason why we want Leaf is if we start with Arceus, I think. Maybe we don't need Leaf. Because we haven't really had a game where we just start with Arceus in the front. The odds of that happening with 8 basic Pokemon in the deck, and we have double elemental switch anyways with 0 auras. I feel like we're fine if we get rid of the Leaf and throw in Giovanni. But who knows? Let's play a couple more games, and if we find ourselves in a situation like, did we use Leaf out of the last 5 games we've played? That's the question. If we didn't use Leaf out of the last 5 games, or we didn't need to use Leaf, then we probably don't need Leaf. Based on all the games so far, I've never started with Arceus. Yeah, so maybe we're okay. So we swap it out. Ooh. I forgot to update the deck list. I'll try and do it after this. If both of active Pokemons knock each other out and you have 3 points or more, even if he doesn't have a bench, you do. You'd still win. Okay. What does Giovanni do? Plus 10 HP, or plus 10 damage on any of your attacks. I have not used Mars yet. No. But Mars is a good card because if you start with Pichu in the front, they kill you. You can Mars them down from whatever it amount to 2. All right, we're going second here. And we got Pichu and a Professor's. So depending on what we find, hopefully it's an Arceus, we can start building up a lot of energy very quickly, especially with red in hand. So let's pray. Let's hope we find a Pokeball or an Arceus. Oh, come on. You know what? I'm okay. If it gives me a chance at Arceus, perfectly fine. Yes! Yes! Arceus. Honestly, they kind of helped me, but we still need 2 more basic Pokemon so Arceus can go prime damage. So let's go ahead and Crackly Toss. Arceus is primed to start swinging in for 90 damage, plus the red, which will be 110. We can 2-shot this Darkrai before it even gets a chance to power up and attack us back. So overall, they did help us there, especially if they're bricking on finding... I mean, get my red. Get my red out of here. We still 2-shot you. 90 damage is 180. A-okay right now, Chief. A-okay. Retreat, Arceus. Go ahead. Start swinging 90. Like, they'd have to double Potion and Poke-Center Lady as their only cards in hand. I highly doubt they have double Potion and Poke-Center Lady. Pokeball is a basic. Another Darkrai. I'd honestly start building the second Darkrai in the back. But I think even then they know that they're cooked on time. There is 1 potion, which means they have a second potion. Or a Poke-Center Lady. Okay. They're opting to build the back. We might be cooked, ladies and gentlemen. We needed to desperately find a Pokemon to one-shot this thing. So we're cooked, but not cooked. If we can find some other basics, maybe an Oricorio, I think we'll be fine. Come on, Oricorio. Another Arceus, and we have double. So if I attack, I'm going down to 120. They're doing 80 plus 20. They do 100 on the other Darkrai. Unless they have red. So if they have red, we're dead. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go... Honestly, I think we just... put down the other Pichu and then build up the other Arceus. Because as much as I can double elemental switch right now, I don't think that's the play, because we'll lose all energy on this Arceus right here in the front. So we're going to Pichu and then build up the other Arceus. Because double elemental switch to lose both my energies on Arceus is not going to be good here. Now the moment of truth. Do they want a Cyrus? Red card. Well, considering we don't need any of those cards in our hand, they're doing me a solid. Giovanni helping us out to one-shot a Darkrai after the fact. And a Giant Cape to keep us alive on our Arceus after we attack which prevents them from using red. I think we're good. Retreat, Arceus. Attack for 130. And even if that one card was red, they can't kill us now, but we can kill their Darkrai at 140. Giovanni is making some use case scenarios here, because Giovanni or red means that Darkrai is dead. So I am happy with the Giovanni addition into the deck. Pokeball. So they got a blank card that I don't know and a basic card, which is probably another Giratina. So whatever this mystery Pokemon is, or card, what is it? Cyrus, maybe? I mean, the only thing that they can do is retreat or Giant Cape. Nice. We'll take the win. Not bad. Not bad. I'm happy about that. Giovanni. 140 damage. And we're good. So this is part of the reason why we keep double Pichu in the deck as well. Because the only thing we found this game was double Pichu, double Arceus, but we needed all the Pokemon right then and there to win. We didn't find Zeraora, we didn't find Oricorio. So getting rid of another Pokemon to put in Giovanni would not be the answer. We definitely wanted to keep all 8 basics so Arceus can do as much damage as possible, as quickly as possible. Because we couldn't even get lucky on our Oricorio or Zeraora that game, or Pokeballs. So we were not getting lucky, but thankfully we did have that Giovanni. You got your shiny Giratina and a full art Greninja today, yo Pog. Congrats, man. Giovanni is indeed good. I forgot to update the list again. Yeah, Giovanni is indeed good. We're 5-1 with this deck right now. I guess we'll play one more game, right? Let's try and get one more win, and then we'll update the deck list, obviously, to the Giovanni, and then talk about the deck that we're currently playing. Could we have a deck recommended after this? You can give me a deck idea. All right, we're going second. I really want to start with Arceus in the front, just because I can put energy and then elemental switch and then swing in and kill whoever's in the front line. I'm gonna get very greedy here, and we're just gonna start with Arceus in the front, Zeraora in the back, and then an Oricorio. I never start with Arceus, and I feel like you should never start with Arceus, mainly because, well, you don't want Arceus to be the one taking damage. You want to be able to just let a Zeraora die, let another Oricorio die, and then Arceus is the final boss, right? So they enter and they get first energy. They can hit me for 50, which means I'll take 20 extra because of this. So I'm taking 70. And then their other Zeraora can also hit me for 50 again. I'll be down to 20 HP. Yeah, we're not looking too good here, Chiefs. But it's okay. It's a mistake that I will own up to just because I wanted to start with Oricorio. As long as they don't have another Rocky Helmet or Red, we can knock out 2 of their Pokemon right here. We can knock out the Zeraora and knock out the other Zeraora before they can even build energy on the Pikachu. So it's going to be their move. They'd have to put 1 energy on Zeraora, attack. I kill him, and they'd put energy on the other Zeraora. I attack back, kill that. And then they have no energy at all for any of their Pokemon. They can kill with Zapdos. But that's pretty much it. You know what I mean? Ultimate Force. That puts me down to 50. As long as they don't have red in hand, we're okay. Also, I don't think I needed Pichu down at this moment. I think Pichu down isn't really going to help me too much, but it does help me keep my Mars in hand. Oh. How much damage are they doing? 60? They've got to have lethal on us, or else they wouldn't go in with, yeah. Dang, maybe I should have used Mars a bit early. Definitely should use Mars a bit early, because now it doesn't even matter. Mars puts them down to 1, but they have 1. We're gonna go Oricorio, because they won't be able to attack with Zero Aura here. We got the other Arceus. We've already Elemental Switch. Ah, Moment of Truth. Moment of Truth. So no matter what, I'm gonna have to swap off my Oricorio to go into the Arceus. So energy has to go to Oricorio for the future. We don't have any Leafs or X speeds, so we're gonna put 1 energy on Oricorio for now, because if I choose not to put the second energy on Oricorio or Arceus, I can just attack. Oh wow, 90 damage. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. The Zapdos. Alright, so lesson learned, chat. Don't start with Arceus in the front. I did that knowing we were going to lose, but I wanted to do it anyways just for the heck of it, you know? Play a Meowscarada deck. I kind of want to play a Meowscarada deck with the new Florigato. But do you think Meowscarada and Decidueye could be 2 Pokemon we can throw in the same deck? Alright, we're going first, so obviously Pichu's going to go in the front. And I want the Arceus to power up the Arceus. And I think Oricorio will be fine to throw down as well. Okay. So this gives me some options on what I want to do. Obviously, we're not going to be entering in with... Ooh, this is all perfect. So I think we're just going to go Crackly Toss the Arceus still. Just to get him a little bit of energy. Zero Aura generates his own energy. And then I can just swap from Pichu to Zero Aura and hit for 50 on the Oricorio, and we're fine. That's the idea. Arceus at least has one thing going for him, which is nice. And if somehow they have like an X speed and they swap over to Raikou, I'm really hoping we top deck an Elemental Switch just so we can kill the Raikou. I am really hoping we top deck Elemental Switch. Come on, come on, come on. No Elemental Switch, unfortunately. I'm just gonna go ahead, stay on this, and hit Oricorio, because there's no reason to switch to Zero Aura and attack for 50. He attacks me for 60, I attack again, and I can't even attack with Arceus. Odds are he just hits my Zero Aura for 60, hits the Arceus for 10, and then Cyrus's and brings it in. At least building energy and keeping Pichu in, it's fine. We give him a +1, but we're going to be getting our +2 at the end of the day, and they'll lose all energy. So I think this is a worthy trade, to be quite fair. Worthy trade here. The question is, should we go double Arceus? Double Arceus is probably better than double Pichu, to be fair. And then let's hit for 130. We got our +2. The reason why I go double Arceus is because just in case I need to double elemental switch from Zero Aura or Ikorio, I can still swing in on the other one. We definitely want to get out of the danger zone on this current Arceus. I mean, we're not in the danger zone. They can't attack right now, but you know what I mean, right? We don't want to be in the front line. Magnemite. Pokeball just to thin our hand or deck. Go ahead and swap to the Oricorio. Doesn't really matter, does it? And then attack. We're gonna save our Giovanni because odds are if he doesn't have a Magneton and he goes to Magnemite 60 HP, we can Giovanni and kill it. Nice, we'll take it. I guess he didn't. Or maybe he did, but he already knows he's going to be down on energy every single turn. Nice, man. Alright, so 6-2 with the deck. Not too shabby. Let's show off the deck list. I put it in the front without Leaf. Yeah, I know. That was a blunder. Alright, so this is the Arceus deck. It's an old Pokemon, but we're bringing it back for the new expansion. We got double Zero Aura, double Oricorio, double Pichu, and double Arceus. Showing off the new Arceus full artwork that we have here. Double Elemental Switch, double Pokeball, double Professor's Research, and one Giant Cape for survivability on your Arceus. Goes from 140 to 150 or 160. Gets you out of a lot of those one-shot thresholds, which is nice. A Giovanni, because it can also be good for Zero Aura or Oricorio, allowing you to do 60 damage against a lot of basic Pokemon that are at 60 HP, like Charmander, Eevee. You won't really need it against Greninja because they already have lightning weakness, but it can also two-shot a Silvally if you're going up against Silvally Rampardos. You hit one time for 50 on Zero Aura or Oricorio, and then Giovanni for that 60, then you're good to go. You can also use Giovanni on Arceus, put him from 130 to 140, and that can one-shot, say, like a Darkrai, for example. So you do have options on what you can do. And of course, we have Red in the deck for the EX Pokemon, so Arceus can go from 130 to 150. So a little bit of best of both worlds here with Giovanni and Red. We have a single Cyrus, because if we're attacking on the main line with Zero Aura or Oricorio, they're most likely not going to be killing the Pokemon, 50 damage per attack. You might want to bring them back so you can finish the job. Mars, because if you're starting with Pichu and they somehow kill your Pichu and they already go up a +1 immediately, then you can just Mars them, make them go down from any amount of cards down to 2, which will be a lot stronger than Red card, putting them back at 3. Then a Poke Center Lady for like Greninja counters if they end up hitting one of your Pokemon and you want to heal, so they don't Cyrus you the next turn or something like that. Then you got a little bit of Poke Center Lady. Realistically, you don't need Poke Center Lady for Arceus because you don't really need to heal from any status conditions, obviously, right? But I think Poke Center Lady is just for the Greninja Cyrus play counter. And that's pretty much it. All these cards are good, I'd say. I'd keep them. Even the double elemental switch, we did have a play in the game where we wanted to double elemental switch on a top deck Arceus and managed to get 3 energy in one turn and clean up the enemy, and that's how we ended up winning. So overall, I don't think I'd change anything with this deck. If you did want to try and take out one thing for like a Leaf on the very slim off chance you start with Arceus as your only Pokemon. You could do that, but out of all the games I've played, I didn't start with Arceus as the sole Pokemon in the front, I don't think. So I don't think Leaf is necessary. I think Giovanni has a lot more use cases. So yeah. Arceus is back. Is Skarmory viable? You want to use it? Which one, the EX or the non-EX? I think they're both still viable, EX and non-EX. Pichu, Eevee, Eevee EX, Flareon, Jolteon, Sylveon, Pokemon Com, Eevee Bag. Double Repel. Let me see. Hold on, I'll copy the list in a second here just to see. Trade agreement. Pichu, Eevee, Flareon EX, Jolteon EX, Sylveon. And you're running fire energy only, I'm assuming, right? And the only way Jolteon's gonna be able to attack ever is with Pichu. If you don't find Pichu, kinda sucks. We'll see. I'll take a look and see how many basics we have here. Deck recommended from Pocket Mods. Alright, let's create the deck. That Arceus deck, by the way, we'll be uploading to the YouTube channel as well. Probably on Tuesday or Wednesday. The Pikachu deck that we have here is going live tomorrow. But the Arceus deck, we'll put this Arceus video live, I think Tuesday or Wednesday. Probably Tuesday, if anything. I had a lot of fun playing it. I liked it. Alright, let's get rid of this Greninja deck. Or Gengar deck. Double Pichu, double Eevee. Which Eevee do you want? Draw a card or find a friend? Probably find a friend, right? Because find a friend can find you the Sylveon. A Sylveon will find you more cards, so it's basically 2 in 1 is what I would assume here. Sylveon is a 1 and done. Flareon EX. Jolteon. Which Jolteon are we running? Not Beginning Bolt. It's gotta be this one, right? Oh no, it is Beginning Bolt, I assume. Which one is this? Genetic Apex. You want GN? Is that genetic? Genetic? The one that does Pin Missile. Flip twice. Or flip 4 times. 40 damage for each one. Wow. And we're just running 1. You said 1 Pokemon Com. 1 Repel. Double Ball, double Research, and double Trainer Red. That's an interesting 2 Trainer Reds. I've never ran double red in the deck before. because usually we're not going to be running up into so many EXs that I'm thinking we need double red. It's definitely an interesting deck list. I'm assuming you go just pure fire energy. So, Sylveon, Flareon, Jolteon. The Eevees. Alright, so that's the deck list. Double Flareon, 1 Jolteon, double Pichu, 1 Sylveon EX, 4 Eevees, and we have 4 Eeveelutions, so we don't have to be afraid of evolving. 1 Pokemon Com, 1 Repel, 1 Eevee bag, 1 Pokeball, 2 Pokeball, 2 Eevee bags. Double red. This deck is really good right now. Some Japanese guy made it. Alright, I'll try it out. Let me update the deck list on the right side. Alright, so deck list is currently updated. Let's hop in. Dang, people are already grinding so quick. Alright, let's hop in. Arceus EX. We're going first. Let's see. So we're going first, and we have Pichu. So this is going to be my first time trying this deck. Viewer recommended, and we're just going to try and figure out how we pivot and pilot this deck. Right? Obviously, we're going first, and the rest of the Pokemon are going to be Eevees. So we want to try and find an Eevee to attach any kind of energy to. Pokeball, we have a high chance of it being Eevee. 4 in the deck, and 1 other Pichu. So we'll Crackly Toss, obviously. And then energy here. We're running pure fire energy. So right now, I could evolve Jolteon and we get to flip. That's the beauty. And then any fire energy we lose will be powered for Flareon later on. So Flareon is like our main... I want to say Flareon is our main... Ooh, that's bad. So I'm not able to actually switch and go Jolteon. Even if we kill, they could have a Silvally, then they kill us, then we're dead. So we probably don't Jolteon here. Right? Probably not. I am thinking we Sylveon in the back. I can't Flareon an attack just yet. So maybe I Sylveon here. Get some cards drawn. We're looking for another base Eevee. Got a Pokeball, got a Pichu. This is going to be a guaranteed base Eevee, which then we can use Pichu to claim it. We have another Pichu in here as well, which means I can Pokemon Calm the other Pichu. Because we only need 1 Pichu. So I think that's why you have the Pokemon Calm in this deck. Got the other Eevees. Now we got all the Eevees on the field. And then... we just need double trouble over here. Let's go ahead, Crackly Toss. Energy on that Eevee on the left, I want to say. And then we're good. As much as I wanted an Eevee on the right, so we at least have that Jolteon energy. I think this is fine. Actually, this is still fine. So I could enter in with Jolteon here. Flareon is obviously going to be the last standing Pokemon that you want. So I'll evolve the left into a Jolteon. I already have the energy needed. And then I'll put fire energy on the right. Flareon can still combust and get that energy in the future. I think I'm playing this deck correct. I think so far we're playing correct. And then we pin missile and hopefully land 3. 1, 2. Sadly, we don't have any Giovannis, and red will not do anything in this game. I could have played red just to get it out of my hand because it's technically a dead card. I do wonder why whoever constructed this deck ran double red. Because I'd honestly like to run like a single Geo maybe. 1 Geo, 1 red. You never know. Maybe you're not going up against EX Pokemon. But you still need that teeny bit of extra damage. So the reason why we're starting with Jolteon here is because Flareon's an EX. Once Flareon goes down, we're dead. And if I attack with Flareon to one-shot this Zeraora, then Silvally can just hit our Flareon for 100 damage. And then we're dead, right? After that, because they have double whatchamacallit. I think at least doing it this way. Ooh. Double hit kills our Flareon anyways. I think I'd rather Eevee bag and heal, just so they don't Zeraora on the other one. I forgot we had Eevee bag in the deck. I'm talking about running Giovanni, but we have Eevee bag to do that extra little bit of damage. So I guess red is fine, all things considered. I forgot. This is a viewer requested deck, and I'm just now trying to understand how everything works. But I do think entering in with Jolteon is going to be the play, because then I can always kill with Flareon, and then if they hit me for 100, it's fine. Flareon can kill any other Pokemon. He can two-shot, or you can one-shot all their Pokemon. They go up +2, but they're not ever able to kill my Flareon on the field. So saving our Flareon for this use case, this one specific moment, was definitely the best idea in my opinion. Let's go ahead and Professors. I don't think we're looking for anything in particular, but we can thin our deck. We got the Repel. Let's go ahead and do this. Fire Spin. Yeah, let's just Fire Spin. I think I could have just used Combust and then heal this turn, just so I don't have to worry about combusting next turn. But even if they do have Silvally red, they're doing 120. I combust, I go down to 10 HP. We still swinging for 130 and they're dead. So far, so good. Not a bad start. It's been a while since I've played Eevee, like multiple Eevee decks, I'll be honest with you. So forgive me if I forgot that we had a forgive me if I forgot we have Eevee bag. Eevee bag's not needed here, by the way. Like I said, we do combust, we go down to 10 on the hit. And 130 and we're good. So for someone who's just now hopping in with that specific deck, like a viewer requested, I don't think we did too bad piloting it. I think I understand how the deck is supposed to be played. Yeah. Yeah, every Eevee deck is gonna have Eevee bag in it, Meatball. It's been a while since I've played Eevee. It's been quite some time. Nice. Going first with Pichu is always a blessing. We'll take it. I can see why they wanted Pichu. Darkrai Giratina. We're seeing a lot more Darkrai Giratina, funny enough. Alright, let's Pokeball. It's gonna be another Pichu. Aw, man. I really don't want another Pichu on the field. So I'm just gonna go ahead and Crackly Toss, not put anything down just yet, and then we'll end turn here. So if we can find a Jolteon, that'd be nice. If not, I guess we can just slow build our Flareon. We have red, so we can one-shot the Giratina. As long as he stays in the front and doesn't find another Pokemon. He's got another Giratina, most likely Broken Space Bellows on the back. Or not, never mind. There's no way he Broken Space on the front, right? Alright, he's going back. Sylveon to find more Pokemon. So if I put energy on Flareon and then end turn, he'll Broken Space Bellow, end his turn. I attack. I think we still die. Flareon, right? I think I need to Sylveon, to be quite honest with you. Unless I was attacking this turn, he'll Broken Space next turn, get that second. Wait, hold on, stop. Let me do the math again really quick. I energy, end turn. He Broken Spaces, end turn. I attack, kill him, it's his turn. He only has 2 Psychic Energy. Which means he has to end turn again. End turn. Did I do the math right, or am I... Yeah, I did the math right? Yeah. So, he's going to have to Broken Space Bellow on the Giratina in the back to go to 2 Psychic Energy. And by the time he ends his turn for 2 Psychic, I'll be swinging in and killing the front. He still can't attack, and he has to Broken Space Bellow just 1 more turn. I almost threw right then and there using a Professor's Research. It's very tempting, all right? Every time you see a Professor's, you're like, ooh, card draw, must do it. We almost did it and forgot that we need to red here twice in order to win. So let's use our first red, knock out the Giratina. The Barb is going down on us. Thankfully, this guy's not able to attack in the back, and the only way he lives here is if he has a red card or a Mars. But we're still able to attack for 130, then when he attacks us, he'll take 20 back, so he'll die. Ooh, silver taking my other red? That's disgusting. I still think we attack regardless, because now at this stage we're dead, right? If we're going to die no matter what, I might as well go down swinging with a fight. Especially because my Eevee in the back can come clean up. So let's go ahead and Professors. I'm putting down both Eevees, in fact. Let's go ahead and Combust. And let's Fire Spin. I see why running double red is good, because no one expects the double red. Most people always run a single red. No one expects and predicts you have 2 of them ready to go. But his silver lucked out. Now he's healing for 30, but he's still going to take 20, and our Eevee on the back line is hitting for 30. So we're still able to kill the Giratina if he swings in here. He needs to potion. Nice. All right, we got the win. We got the win. Not bad, man. Not bad. This deck's pretty fast. I'm digging the Eevee deck for sure. Yeah, he saw that we're doing the 30 now. All right, off to a good start, 2-0. Zero Aura, Revelry, Pikachu, and Raikou is a really fun deck to play pure Kamikaze techniques. The bad RNG for the opponent. I mean, he got lucky finding that silver, or else we would have ended it a lot sooner. So far, though, I'm liking the deck. Seems pretty good. Alright, we're going first here. And unfortunately, we do not have an Eevee or a Pichu to start with. So this is like the worst case scenario, right? Now, I could theoretically just start with Eevee, find a friend. I think find a friend Eevee is going to be better than nothing. Find more Pokemon. Put Pokemon in hand. Alright, and then we end turn. They might be running 17 Trainer Guzz. They got the Rocky Helm. Yeah, it's definitely good we started with Find a Friend. Repel won't do us anything. I kind of want to just build the Flareon in the back, to be quite honest. I want to try and thin my hand as best as I possibly can. Mainly because we can win against a Guzz with just a single red. 2 in the deck, 12 cards remaining. All I have to do is retreat off Eevee, go Flareon, build up the energy, and then double Eevee bagged red, and then he's dead. You know? Ah, man, oh man. Repel, though. Now, it's not the worst case. We have 2 Flareon EXs in the deck. So if we find another Flareon EX, it's not the end of the world. We got our red. We got our red. Let me see. Kind of want a Pokemon Com. Sylveon. It's too risky to try and Sylveon and build up so... Oh man, no, it's too risky to do that right now, right? I think I just have to keep putting energy on Eevee, let him kill me, and then hope we top deck. No. 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 I'm gonna Sylveon. Because we don't have much time. Not good. Not good. We need him to like red card or Mars us to help us out here. So him using Will traps us here. Dang, we did find that other Flareon. So maybe I didn't need to use Sylveon then. Six cards left. 6 cards left. 2 Eevees, 2 Pokeballs. I die this turn. I go Sylveon. I use Combust this turn. Retreat. Do that as well. All right, I'm gonna just combust and do this, because if he has a Cyrus, he'll do it anyways. But if he doesn't, and I can tank one hit on Sylveon, then I think we're okay and we win. Mars is a bad thing to have right now. We tanked a hit though. We got the Pokeball. Might as well combust anyways, right? And end turn. Alright, we gotta find one more Eevee back to kill him in one shot. It's a 1 in 8 chance. The odds are extremely slim. Cyrus. Okay, we knew he had a Cyrus. We wanted to make him use one of them, because then he can't bring back the Sylveon. Okay, let's see. What do we get? So I've got an Eevee back to heal, unfortunately. He has Lucamine in hand as well. I think it's game, chat. That Mars kind of messed us up a teeny bit. Yeah, I think this is game. That's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. Well played by the opponent. I mean, we had a bad start because we went first without a Pichu, so it was kind of awkward going first without a Pichu. And then the Mars to get all of our cards out of the way didn't really help out either. You would have retreated into Pichu? No. If I retreat into Pichu knowing that 17 Trainer Guz has Cyrus usually in their hand, or in their deck, at least 2 of them, or at least 1. I go to Pichu, I give him a free +1. Both my EX Pokemon are already weak to the point that they'll die on a Cyrus. But if they kill an EX as a first Pokemon for them, I don't have to worry about a Cyrus later down the line. And it gives us a slim chance of winning versus like a no chance of winning. No, charging the Eevee EX wouldn't have done anything, because they still have that Cyrus. We're going second. We'll start with Find a Friend, Eevee in the front, and Eevee EX in the back with the Bite. We're not going to be able to kill most Pokemon with 30 damage. Now the good thing is we have a Professors and we have the energy advantage, right? So if we want, we can put energy on Eevee, retreat into the Pichu if we find one, and then we can build energy and Jolteon. And this will be a very good Jolteon match that we can show off here. But we only have double Pichu, and we needed a lot of luck to find it. Double Suicune. All right, Repel would be giving them what they want because they want to start with Suicune, not Froakie in the front. We got our Pichu, which is very good. So everything that I said and everything that I talked about is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to retreat. Go ahead, Crackly Toss. I think we'll Crackly Toss the Eevee EX. Why not? Just so we can evolve into a non-EX. Giant Cape. Thankfully, we're just 2 heads of whoa now. Rare Candy. Don't like that. Do we have any healing in the deck? We don't for Pichu, unfortunately. All right, let's Professors. Got a Pokemon Com. Part of me wants to just Repel. But if he puts energy on Greninja and attacks, he has no energy on Suicune, so this is perfect. So I'm not going to put down any other Pokemon right now. I do think I need to evolve into a Flareon. And pray that he doesn't try and hit the Flareon with Greninja because his one card is Cyrus. And then we'll Pin Missile. 1, 2, or we'll just, okay, or we'll just land 4 heads. Do 180 damage and one-shot him before he even has a chance to Water Shuriken my Flareon. I was gonna say we probably wouldn't want to do that because if he has that one Cyrus in hand, then we're stuck on Flareon and I should have waited one more turn before evolving. But no, we're good, man. We're good. All right, let's just try and seal the deal here with red. Let's do it again. Red, 2040. Do we need Eevee bag to do 1 damage, 10 damage? No, we don't. Let's see. 1. Ah, 1 and done. Still an 80 damage. They can Erida, and the most damage they're doing is 60 right now. 80 if they put down another Pokemon, and then 100 to kill my Jolteon, but then we have Flareon to clean up. And we save the Eevee bag just in case they swap to the other Suicune, because then we can Eevee bag the Flareon for 140 damage. Alright, they're accepting defeat. Should I let Jolteon clean up here, or should we just swap in Flareon for the win? Never mind, they conceded. I was gonna say, should we risk the Jolteon? I got my cat meowing in the back. We could have done that to the Guzz? True, man. Alright, let's keep it going. Let's get a couple more wins here. The deck's okay. I'm liking it so far. We went first there with Pichu, I think. Did we? Yeah, we had Pichu. So as long as we're going first with Pichu. Oh no, we went second, but we were able to swap to the Pichu. So we always want to start with Pichu. We always want to start with Pichu. And if we're not, we want to at least be going second so we can switch over to the Pichu. Right now, this is kind of bad. We're going first and we don't have Pichu, so this kind of sucks. Slugma, which is Mag Cargo, I think. So more Pokemon on the field is going to be better for us because it'll spread his damage out drastically. All right, and then I will enter surely. I was thinking of putting this other Eevee down, but maybe we want it for the Pichu, because once I put another Pokemon down, our Jolteon will never be able to attack. We're never going to get that lightning energy, so maybe I save a spot just in case. There goes Jolteon. Let's go ahead and evolve. More HP, the better. Professor's research. I'm gonna get greedy and Pokemon Calm the Eevee. We got it, boys. Energy. Lose the energy, which will be good for Flareon later on because he can combust. And then we'll crackly toss the Eevee EX before evolving it. And now we're ready to Jolteon next turn. Even if he has Mad Cargo. No! My Jolt. We only have one Jolteon in the deck. Yes, we got it back. We'll take it. Honestly, top decking a Flareon is also great. All right, we didn't top deck it, but it's fine. Let's retreat. Eevee. Oh man, what a roller coaster of emotions right now. Pin Missile. Boom. Eevee bag doesn't work on just the base Eevee, so we'll wait for now. 2 hits and we kill, so I'm not going to need to use Eevee bag to power up this attack. We need double heads. Frick. Even if I Eevee bag twice for damage, that was still only going to be 60 damage. Uh-oh, this isn't looking good. But it's okay, because he put his own bench Pokemon down. He could theoretically hit his own Slugma in the back, which would be hilarious to see. He could hit his own Slugma. Come on. 3 random hits, 50 damage per. Hit the Slugma in the back twice. Team Rocket Grunt. Nice. All right, come on. Hit the Slugma. This guy's unlucky right now. Come on, be unlucky. No! Our Eevee. Our Flareon's gone. I could put down another Pichu, but if Pichu gets hit one time, it's over. So I don't think we should put Pichu down. I think I'm going to put energy on Jolteon here. And I think I do need a double Eevee bag, because if I land double heads, we kill double heads. So effect 1, 10 damage. Eevee bag. Effect 1, 10 damage. Come on, double heads. That's 1. That's 2. We'll take it. It's a good thing we did Eevee bag. All right, Mad Cargo's out of here. Now he needs another Mad Cargo to be a threat. If not, we're good. He's already used... Oh, he hasn't used Professors yet. Nice. No other Mad Cargo. So now all we need is double heads one more time. Double heads one more time. Come on, come on. 1. And... Oh, none. I'm scared right now, man. If he evolves, we're cooked. Oh, okay, okay. Come on, no Mad Cargo. No Mad Cargo. Giant Cape keeps it alive. We still need the double heads. Oh, we need... No, still double heads. All right. Double heads is all we need. Flareon, you're too late. Double heads is all we need. 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 Come on, 2. That's 1. And that's done. We almost got taken out by a Slugma. We'll take it. We'll take it. Woo! Coming out on top. Close one. Show the deck, please. I got you. Take a quick screenshot. I want to play one more game, try and get one more win, and then we'll actually talk about the deck list and the how I pilot and pivot the deck and stuff like that. All right. You would add a will to the deck? You could, but with 4 flips, you know, you're bound to hit at least one. I get the content, but I could have just retreated to my bench and hit for 70. No. It's not content. I cannot attack with Sylveon because I need Psychic Energy. And Sylveon, we're not generating any Psychic Energy because this is a fire deck only. Sylveon is there just for card draw, and that's it. Or to tank and get hit, I suppose, because then we can retreat off of it, lose the fire energy, and that's more fuel for our Flareon. The only hitters in the deck is going to be Jolteon, Flareon, or an Eevee EX basic. Let's do one more game, try and get one more win. And then we'll talk about the deck list and how we kind of play and pilot it. Yeah, no worries, Grizzy. We're going second. They got Leaf, and we have Eevee. Double research is good. Ooh, we're gonna burn this egg to a crisp. Crispy eggs? I'm more of a scrambled. I don't know. How do you like your eggs? How do you like your eggs, chat? Scrambled is always #1. Some people like sunny side up. Dip the toast in it. I'm always scrambled. Scrambled is the way to go. Omelets are also great. Let's Professors. Let's do it. We're looking for a Pichu desperately. So I'm going to get ultra desperate, and I'm even going to Pokemon Calm this Eevee right here, believe it or not. Wait. What did I do just now? It's okay. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Let's go ahead and just find a friend. More Pokemon means more evolutions and thinning our deck. So we're okay, but we're not okay. Eevee EX can one-shot these. Man. So him evolving the back basically indicates and telegraphs that he has another Alolan Executor EX for the front. Or else he wouldn't have evolved the back so suddenly, right? He's telling me that he has the whatchamacallit ready for us. So with that being said, let's Professors keep that in mind. And depending on what we find here, we found the Pichu. We can either switch to the Pichu, build up energy, or we can repel and send him to the back. And in all honesty, since we're able to one-shot, I think we repel. It buys us a lot of time, and I'm gonna put that Pichu down as well. And I'm gonna lose this energy. Retreat. Go fire on this. And lightning on that. And the main reason why I'm spreading it like this is because if we top deck a Flareon EX, I think we just go ahead and switch to Flareon, combust, and kill. Yeah, there goes that Alolan Executor EX we said. Also, the only way we're going to kill this is if we find double Eevee bag in hand with Flareon, or else he'll be able to one-shot us. So we have to keep that in mind. We have to force him to use a will. I don't know. He's getting desperate right now since we forced him in. We got our double Eevee bag. And a Sylveon. Okay, this is good. He's got Memory Light. Bad for us. We got the red. Okay, Sylveon on the Pokemon that has no energy. It's card draw. And this will be the other Pichu. Now, yes or no? Should I get greedy, open with Flareon, kill this Alolan Executor, go up +1, and pray he doesn't have a will in hand and doesn't land heads? Because if he doesn't, then we're good. That's a big if though. Especially because we have to combust and use one of our Eevee bags, and we need double Eevee bag to kill the other Executor. We might be cooked here, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna attack. If the game lets me do it. Because I think with 15 seconds left with all the animations, we're not gonna have time. Whew, alright. Also, I should have done the other Eevee. That was a mistake. Because if I top deck another Eevee, we can't attack twice. I needed to do the other Eevee, but with the panic of the time limit, we're dead. Alright, alright, alright. It's fine. The other Eevee is still okay. We'll just combust. So we've got to top deck another Flareon EX. 25% chance. And we can win the game right here. You love to see it, in all honesty. Flareon. Evolve. Combust. One fire. Double fire. We're doing 150. Plus the fire weakness. That 150 is with the fire weakness. Wait, do we even kill here? Am I doing the... I did math wrong, didn't I? Oh no, we're doing math wrong 100%. I don't think this is lethal, chat. I don't think me attacking here is lethal. I'm underestimating the extra 10 HP that Leaf Cape gives versus Giant Cape. No, I did math wrong. Double Eevee bag did not get the win. Come on, Tails. Oh, that's embarrassing. Yeah, no. I mean, it doesn't matter who I throw in. All of our Pokemon need to live a Tails flip regardless, right? So it was either attack or we die, you know, no matter what. But I 100% thought that the opponent dies there. But I also forgot Leaf Cape gives 30, not 20. Well played to the Alolan Executor. How's it going, Alexandra? Yeah, if only they didn't use the red card or Mars and got rid of our Jolteon, we could have been attacking with the Jolteon. Jolteon would have been a lot better because we could have forced them to use a will early and not use it on our Flareon. So that kind of messed us up a teeny bit. Alright, we're going first. We'll start with Find a Friend in the front and then start battle and see what we end up getting here. We got red. I'll put another Eevee down. And then I think I'm just going to enter. I don't want to do anything else just yet. If we don't find Pichu, we're most likely going to just swap to the Pichu. With Pokemon Com. That's the idea. Come on, Pichu. Come on, Pichu. Alright, let's Pokemon calm the Eevee EX. Hopefully it's going to be a Pichu. It's a Flareon. I'm just going to find a friend. Alright, we got our Jolteon. It's going to take some time before we can get Flareon up and moving. They have so many cards in hand, man. They got the gold rare candy. They got the full art Greninja. They most likely ping the EX Eevee in the back. I'm gonna go in with the Eevee. So in order for him to kill this front, he's gonna have to... what? Water Shuriken it and attack? And then he wins? But if I Jolteon... he still has to do that. If I put energy on the back, he's just gonna Water Shuriken it and Cyrus it. I have to hope he doesn't Water Shuriken and Cyrus, but there's no other way I can win besides just hope. Aw, dang. Alright, GG, we'll play a good game. Because there was nothing I could do. If I put the other Eevee EX down, whoever I put energy to, he's gonna Cyrus, you know what I mean? The game is in the Greninja's hands based off of, well, what I put down and where the energy goes. Wherever I put energy to, he's gonna attack that Pokemon. Yeah, Greninja's a rough matchup. I had red last game. Red doesn't work on a Alolan Executor, sadly. Non-EX. Alright, let's try and get one more win here. We're getting a little string of bad luck, unfortunately, starting first without a Pichu, but I believe we can get something going, yeah? Alright, we're going first. We got the Eevee, we got Find a Friend, we got Giratina, Suicune most likely. We're looking for a Pichu to try and bring this back. Alright, we got the Pichu, but we'll have to wait until next turn to make plays. Alright, Eevee, and then Eevee. Nice. Alright, end turn. So now we'll put one energy on Eevee, go to Pichu, and then build up. And we're good to go. We automatically start with losing energy. I'm waiting to see who he puts down. Suicune. That's bad. Because we basically gave them a lot of power right now. All right, so no matter what, I'm gonna have to crackly toss someone. I'm hoping we can find Jolteon so I don't have to be forced to use Flareon, but if I want to, I can just Flareon, swing in Eevee Bag, and then Red to kill the Giratina, and we'll stay at 150, meaning that their Suicune at most is going to do 120 if they fill up their board again, which means that we're doing 140, so we live. Leaf. Them killing us doesn't help them. Because it means that they get to do less damage, and they're putting themselves in the danger zone right here. I think they just helped us win the game. Yeah, they just helped us win the game off that. Because now the Suicune is doing even less damage, and now they have no energy for the other back Suicune or the Giratina ready to go. And we got double red. Think that's it. Combust. I'm gonna red as well. And I'm gonna save the Eevee bag in case he decides to Mars, because then all we need to do is find one red or one of our Eevee bags, and then we can kill the other Suicune. But most likely he goes in with Giratina here, I think. So maybe I should have used an Eevee bag instead. And then I would find one red for the last Giratina that they have. Right? Maybe that would be a better play. This is all just assuming that they red card or Mars on this turn. If not, then we're all good. There's no way they can generate double water energy unless they have Misty. And even so, the max damage they're doing is 100. If they put another Pokemon down, 120 with the Greninja. And if they Misty, they can't red or Giovanni. We still win. I don't see how they come out of this. There goes the Mars we predicted. All right, 3 cards in our deck to win. Eevee bag or red. Eevee bag or red. Eevee bag or red. 3 and 11. 3 in 11. I could repel and hope he goes Greninja, but I don't think he's that dumb. So what's the play? Repel, he goes Giratina, and then I retreat. Shouldn't have combusted. He does enough damage even without combust. So if we're adding up the damage, Suicune does 80 without the other Pokemon, which does 100 to me. And then Greninja does the final 120. We were at 110 HP. And this is before he put down Froakie, because now he's doing 100 damage, which is 120, which is 140. You could have won with red? No. We needed to get red or Eevee bag, but not combusting or combusting doesn't change anything there. Suicune has elemental type advantage, so he does extra 20 damage. He had 2 Pokemon. It was either Greninja or Giratina. He's doing 80 currently on the field. I have 110 HP. That 80 damage he does goes to 100 damage. And then Greninja does the final 20 with Water Shuriken. So we die by staying in the front, unfortunately. And the only way to retreat is Combust, because even if he does Cyrus us back at 110, he still kills. The Mars definitely won him the game. Mars is such a good card, man. Such a good card. A lot of games. All right, let's get one more win. One more win. We've had so many games we're going first and we don't have Pichu. We've had like 4 games in a row. Make that 5 games in a row. We've got 5 games in a row without going first with Pichu, which means we're back against the wall, sadly. But we'll try and come out on top. No Pichu start. I will say this deck that we're playing, it's okay. It's good. We've had a lot of good games with it, right? But the big caveat is if you do not go first with Pichu, you're behind. Drastically behind. Like, not even funny, you know? And it's going to be very hard for you to try and come back and win because of how far behind you are. Now, you can make that up by just going second without Pichu. But when you're going turn 1 and you don't have Pichu in this deck to start with, you're hurting. So I'm predicting that we're going to lose this game. Not to be, you know, a pessimistic Peter, but more so like realistic here. They have energy advantage, they have Suicune, they have Broken Space Bellow, they have card draw, they have Froakie. They have everything they need to possibly win. Meanwhile, we can't find our Pichu, so let's go ahead and repel early, because it could either put them into the Giratina and make them slow down their tempo just a teeny bit here. It allows me to also find a friend. I'm expecting a rare candy. Mars. Come on, Sylveon. Honestly, at this point, I feel like the only way we win is if I get Pichu in here. I'm gonna be real with you, dude. This is the only way we're gonna win. Jolteon landing like 3 heads is all we need, right? 3 heads is 120 damage. If I get another Eevee bag, we only need to land 2 heads. Because I can red double Eevee bag. That's 2060. No, we still need... Yeah, 2, right? Sylveon. That sucks. So instead of using my double Eevee bag to attack, I'm gonna have to put energy on Sylveon, retreat. Eevee bag to heal instead. And then Crackly Toss. I can't evolve just yet, because if they know where my evolution's going, then they can clearly just Cyrus whenever they want. We can make them bait one more Cyrus out, that'd be nice. Water Shuriken. Is this the second Cyrus? Second Cyrus is down. Hallelujah, no more Cyruses. I think we just won because we baited him to use double Cyrus. Because now I can Flareon. I won't need to combust. I won't need to red. And we can still make this guy dead. He's doing 100. I think I'm going to Eevee bag early just in case he tries to Mars or something again, right? Combust here, get fire energy, and then Eevee bag to heal that energy just so we're ready. I'm preparing for literally everything right now. Part of me felt like I wanted to keep it just in case they have another Mars somehow. But I think this is okay right now. Now we're at full HP. They're doing 80, which is 100, which is 120 with Greninja. Professors means no Mars. They can't evolve Froakie because they just put it down. We go down to 130 here. They hit me, which means I'm going down to 30. Or 10, I'm going down to 10. And because we already Eevee bagged early, I don't need to worry about actually combusting this turn for that worst case scenario. We got it, man. This was such a dreadful last match because we had nothing going for us, man. We had the worst start imaginable, and they had the absolute best start imaginable. And somehow we came out on top. I don't know, man. That was such a stressful match to play, but we came out on top. Flareon, that top deck, we needed it, man. We desperately needed it. Alright, so chat, well, we ended up going 4-1 with the deck. And then we ended right now with 5-4. 4 games, 1 loss, and then it turned into 5 games, 4 losses. That's how bad the last couple of matches have been after that win streak we had. But this is the Eevee's deck. This is what we have here. This is a viewer suggested deck that I decided just to give it a shot and give it a go. It's running double Flareon, 1 Sylveon EX, 1 Jolteon non-EX, 2 Pichus, 2 base Eevees, and 2 Eevee EXs. You want to have the Eevee that finds a friend because as you are finding a friend and finding a random Pokemon to put into your deck, it could be a Sylveon, which can also give you card draw, so you're thinning your deck from Pokemon, but you're also drawing a Sylveon, hopefully, which will also let you have card draw. You're doing the best of both worlds here. We have double Pokeball, double Eevee bag, of course, and an Eevee deck. double Professor's Research and double red for your Flareon, so you can two-shot 2 Pokemon back to back, and no one ever expects double red. So you're able to do 150 damage on your Flareon. And then a Pokemon Calm, because we have all these evolutions, so you can try and make do. We're running pure fire energy, so Sylveon is not going to be able to attack. You're using Sylveon as a shield and card draw. Ideally, this is how you want to play the deck. You want to start first with Pichu, so you can generate energy, 1 lightning, at least on Jolteon, so you're able to pin missile and strike down the opponent. It's going to be a good Greninja or a Suicune counter if you can actually start with Pichu and start swinging in with Jolteon. They're weak to lightning. The worst case scenario is if you are not starting with Pichu, you're going first, and you don't even have energy advantage, then you're kind of just stuck and you're wondering what to do. Then it becomes a little complicated on how you want to pivot. Just keep in mind, any energy that gets lost, fire energy, like for example, if you're going first with Eevee, find a friend, and you put 1 energy on it, card draw with that, right? Find Pokemon, and then you decide to retreat because you found a Pichu and go into Pichu. That fire energy that's lost isn't the end of the world. You can still combust and get that energy back later on. So that's kind of how you want to repivot back if you have that worst start. But ideally, you want to try and hope that you get Pichu when you're going first, or at the very least, if you're not going first with Pichu, go second and have that energy advantage. But this is the deck. Viewer suggested, like I said. It's okay. We went on a little win streak with it, and I did have a lot of fun, but it might be a bit too complicated to try and pivot if you're looking for a more simpler deck in that sense. But it was definitely fun trying to revisit and play some Eevees again. Have I tried Raikou plus Arceus plus Crobat? I have not tried Raikou, Arceus, or Crobat. I think that's the second time someone tried recommending that. Raikou, it's the Crobat that does 30 damage, right? Oh, I'm so sorry, my friend. Busta Bling, I don't know if you're here. They want to trade for a Pokemon card that I don't have. It's on my wish list, but the Pokemon they want is a Pichu, but I only have 2 of them. I don't have a 3rd copy to trade. So I'd be losing my double Pichu full art, unfortunately. So sorry, Busta Bling. I'm so sorry. You use Milk, and Skarmory EX deck breaks the meta easily. Miltank? Give thanks to Pokémods? Was this a Pokémods deck, or was it a Japanese player deck? Do you think we should have more than 20 slots? I think so. I keep deleting decks as we make them. How's it going, CJ? What's my new favorite art from the set? The immersive Pikachu is top. It's up there. Probably one of my favorites. Oh, this is a Pokémods deck? Oh, snap. Yo, okay. So this is apparently a viewer suggested deck, but this is apparently a Pokémods deck that they constructed. So we tried it out. We had a lot of fun with it. And then I'll cut that into the video. I didn't know this was a Pokémods original. We'll cut that in. We'll most likely upload this on, say, Wednesday, I think. Wednesday. The Arceus deck we played today was a lot of fun. And I'll show that off as well here. So this was the Arceus deck we played today. This was a lot of fun. I had a blast doing this. So we'll upload this Arceus deck most likely on Monday. And then I think the Eevee deck will upload on Wednesday. And so far we've made a Pikachu deck. This Pikachu deck that we have here will go live tomorrow, Sunday, around 10 a.m. since that's my day off. This was also a pretty fun deck. And then we also made a Charizard deck. The video is already live on that. Crimson Charizard. New Full Art Lily. And then we have the Dark Tina, of course, as well. Use Miltank and Skarmory EX. Lesser damage to Skarmory with Steel Apron. Yeah, Skarmory EX is a lot of fun. I like playing Skarmory EX. I kind of miss Dialga and Arceus. So that Raikou, I'm going to write down the Raikou EX, Arceus EX, and Crobat EX. We'll put that on the list for decks to play. The next time we play Pokemon Pocket, chat will most likely be on Tuesday, I want to say. Tuesday is going to be the next day. Tomorrow, Sunday is going to be my day off. So forgive me there. I also have Decidueye EX written down. Arceus EX plus Raikou EX plus Crobat. I also have Decidueye EX written down, and I'll put down Meowscarada. We can revisit that maybe. Pokemon didn't originate this deck. Oh, this deck was an undefeated at a tournament, and he used it in a video. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, because someone said it was a Japanese player deck, so I was like, wait a minute. I've not tried Guz Control, but I have a 17 trainer Guz. I don't know what Guz Control is, unless that is 17 trainer Guz with one Celesteela. That's the only Guz deck that I've tried recently. We've played quite a bit. We've only played 5 new decks out of this recent expansion. Doesn't sound like a whole lot. Alright, anyways, chat. I thank you guys for hanging out and being here. All of this good stuff. It's Saturday, short stream on the weekends for me. I'm going to be off tomorrow, Sunday. We do have a video going live tomorrow to make up for it. But I'll be back on Tuesday. You guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. I got some errands to run today, cleaning up to do, etc. I'm going to work on the videos that we just did today. So if you guys did miss the Arceus and the Eevee deck, then we'll be uploading those. Overall, we went 11 wins. 11 wins and 6 losses on the day. So not bad for the win rate. We still got to try and rank up to Masters. I haven't had much time to actually play. But I feel like not that many people, it seems like not that many people are playing this season, right? Since there's not any new cards. Like by now, I would have assumed the bottom of the list here would be at like 2,500 in terms of score. It's only at 2,000. We're 800 away. I feel like not a lot of people are playing this ranked mode, and they're kind of like tired out because there's just not a new expansion. So maybe if I can find some extra time, we can try and get top 10,000, top 1,000. We'll see. Gardevoir, Mewtwo, revamped. I'll try that. I'll write it down. We'll try all these decks on Tuesday, all right? I know Gardevoir got new artwork as well, so we can try that. Gardevoir, Mewtwo, EX, and Mew EX. I got it all written down, so we'll try it out. We'll check it out. Other than that, chat, thanks for hanging. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. Be on the lookout for the YouTube channel if you guys want to see the other videos get uploaded. I'll be back on Tuesday. Much love. I'll catch you guys next time.